The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Reggie Becton in the building. My guy, how are you, sir?
What's How are you, man?
Pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
We're talking about LA weather right now. So I've never been to LA, which is crazy, I know. But, like, it's interesting because, like, you're telling me that you be dressing for, like, whatever season you want at any time.
Right.
At whatever season you want, whatever season of the year, you just be dressing however you want.
Yeah, like,
I respect that.
LA is, like, mad cold right now. Like, it's been raining, monsooning, what people call it, because they never seen that much rain in LA. But it's a lot of rain in LA right now. But I feel like, you know, like you go outside in the summer, it'll be like 90, and then it comes down and it's like 60 degrees. So like hoodie, it's perfect hoodie weather.
Right. So you're from the DMV, so you already know what it's like to be cold.
Exactly.
It's not like you're from LA.
Right.
So like I know you're out there, you're just like, oh y'all think this is cold?
No, I feel like I've adjusted some. Now I'm out there and I'm like, it's hella cold out here. And then when I come home for winter, I'm like, oh, this is real cold. This is real cold. But I feel like I've adjusted a bit to the point where now I'm like, all right, it's pretty cold out here today. Let me go get a jacket.
How long you been in LA for now?
I've been in LA for 6 years now.
Oh wow, so you've been there for a minute.
Right.
How do you like? Was that move hard for you going from the DMV to LA?
Yeah.
Was it like a tough adjustment?
Yeah, it was a super tough adjustment. I feel like I hated the first 2 years. I moved there and I didn't have much. Like I moved there with like $1,000 in the bank, and I had like an air mattress. And even on the plane ride there, I didn't even have a place to stay at. Me and my homie, we booked the Airbnb like on the plane ride to LA. We just moved there on like some dollar and a dream. So the first year I just stayed in Airbnbs the whole year, like month to month. We would just live in a new Airbnb, which was cool. It didn't feel cool at the time, but it was cool because we got to test out different areas of LA to figure out where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
And then finally, you know, I got some footing, I got some foundation, and I was able to move into a spot. And then it got a lot better. Like after the second or third year, I started to find people that I could connect with. And music kind of started to take off then. So it was like, all right, this makes sense now.
But the move to LA was on purpose to pursue the music?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. So you had started your music career back in the DMV, but then moved to LA.
I like made music back in the DMV, but I wouldn't say I like released anything professionally or like really like came out as an artist there.
Okay.
But when I went to LA, that's when I really was like, all right, I'm releasing music as this person.
You know, we have a very mutual friend in LA, right? Ye Ali.
Oh yeah, that's the homie. That's like my brother.
Yeah. Ye Ali was actually one of the first artists on this show.
Crazy.
Fun fact.
Yeah. So he's a good friend of mine, good homie. I think he's out here right now, actually.
Oh, is he? I didn't even know that.
I'm pretty sure he is.
How did y'all two first? Was he kind of like part of the beginning journey of you in LA too, or did he kind of come along more like in the middle? Like
he came along like more in the middle. But we met through a mutual homie of ours, Nick, and he introduced us. And he like, you guys should really work together. And then also a girl had mentioned my music to Ye. So it was like two people trying to like advocating for me.
Fire.
So he was like, yo, I'm gonna see what it's about. We came to the studio, I came to the studio, and we did Right Time that first day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we did like in 30 minutes, to be completely honest.
Wow.
He's the type of person that you work with. He's cool because he already knows how he like wants certain people on what songs. He's very like, has a great ear to know what people fit on and things like that. So when I go to the studio with him, it's always like quick because he knows exactly what he wants. I don't have to do much.
Right. So do you also write for other people like Ye or
I've never written for Ye, but I have written for
not written for Ye, but written for other people.
Yeah. I just recently wrote 3 songs on Alex Vaughn's project.
Congratulations. Me and Nyla were just talking about Alex Vaughn. We played her on our show last week. Yeah.
What song did you play?
Oh, I wish I remembered.
So be it.
Nyla put me on to Alex Vaughn.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find the record that we played. But I liked it too. She put me. Yeah. She really is the one who really puts me on to like the R&B stuff too.
She's a DMV native.
She is a DMV. Yep.
Fellas love, and she has a great team.
Nyla's from the DMV too.
Oh, okay.
Now it is. Yeah, that makes sense. It might have been So Be It. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I helped write.
Oh, congratulations, man.
No problem.
Congratulations.
Shout out Alex Vaughn.
Shout out Alex Vaughn. Yeah. So she put me on to her because Nyla's also from the DMV. I gotta introduce you to Nyla.
Please do.
Have you introduced him to Nyla yet or no? Oh, I gotta introduce. I'm gonna play your music for her when I see her tomorrow night.
Right.
Yeah. That's fire though.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
So you've been kind of also like while you're doing your own shit, you've been balancing doing stuff or writing with other people too.
Yeah, like when I first moved to LA, I was doing a lot more writing. Like that was majority of my time, and I just didn't really like it that much because I felt like people didn't like respect me as a songwriter really.
Right.
So I started to work on my own stuff, and then like my artistry started to take off, and now I'm able to get invited to rooms like personally, and it's like very intentional. The people they put me in the studio with, and it's definitely not I feel like back then it was a big waste of my time. Like you come to the studio, people smoking, arguing with their girlfriends. They're there at 4 a.m. and just like nothing was made here. And now I get to like pick and choose kind of who I want to go in with. And when I do go in, everyone like kind of respects me there in that space because they know what I've done for my own self.
That's fire, bro. With you said that, you spoke about originally like wasting time, right? And obviously you touched on some of the reasons why you felt that. Was there ever a point where you're like, all right, I'm done writing for other people. Like, I'm just going to solely focus on myself?
Yeah, I would say like maybe like 2019 was around that time. I was like, yeah, I'm done writing for people. And like I started to pick it back up maybe in 2021.
Yeah.
Started to write stuff like when the pandemic came to an end. But I was like, yeah, I just want to focus on myself and my craft, and I can dictate how I move and what I release, and like I don't have anyone second guessing my ideas or anything. I can just follow the inspiration I'm feeling, and it's been paying off.
That's good, man. Yo, I love your Twitter, right?
Thank you.
One of my favorite things in my interviews is to go through artist Twitter, because that's how I feel like I get.
I know I'm scared.
No, good things. That's how I get I feel like that's the real you. You know what I'm saying? Instagram,
For sure.
Instagram is like what you want to be perceived as by mass media, but the Twitter is like just raw you.
Right.
How's that burger? Did you have it?
Oh, I did have the burger.
Haven't had a burger in 7 years, and I'm on my way to Five Guys. How was it?
That was an amazing burger. Shout out Five Guys. Honestly, I've been wanting another one. But yeah, like
Are you vegetarian,
so
vegan?
I went vegan for a year when I first moved to LA, and it was great. But I have a really infatuation with Chick-fil-A. So I started eating chicken again. And then I was like, yo, I want to like beef up in the gym. So that was my excuse to eat chicken.
Excuse.
And then that's the only thing I ate. Then I added like turkey burgers and turkey bacon, things like that. But I never added beef or pork or even really fish back to my diet mainly. But like Sunday, Edgar didn't want fat burger, so we went to Five Guys. And I was like, I'll try a beef burger.
How was it? It was good?
It was amazing.
It was everything you remembered it to be?
Honestly, it was just like the biggest difference is it was like a lot tastier because it was a lot more like dirtier in a way.
Like it was like more oily.
Yeah, and it was like gritty. The texture of it was like more grittier than turkey. Like it held the seasonings better.
Yeah.
So I think that's what really made it come to life.
You want to know what's funny? When I was a kid, my mom would only make turkey burgers. We weren't like vegan or vegetarian. She was just only make turkey burgers. And I have a very distinct memory. I think when I was like 10 years old, I was like, what does a real burger? I feel like I had a real burger before that, but like not like a proper like quarter pounder one.
Right.
I was like, what does a real burger taste like? And I begged my pops to go get a real burger. So he like goes to the store, buys like the quarter pound Angus beef one. He's like, he waited till my mom left, and he just made like these giant ass burgers for the both of us when we were 10 years old. And it was amazing. and then ever since then, bro, like whenever people be like, I'm gonna eat a turkey burger, I'm like, if you're vegan or vegetarian, I get it, but also I'm gonna be like, bro, you don't know what you're missing.
Exactly. But yeah, no, it was an amazing burger. I might get a chopped cheese. I don't know yet.
So you're not vegan anymore?
Yeah, no, definitely not vegan anymore.
You bulking now?
No, not really. I was for a few, and then I fell off. But as a vegan, I was like 126, so it was like
you lost mad weight.
Yeah, but I was a vegan and broke, so those are two.
Being a vegan and broke is such an expensive like sentence,
right?
Because it's like you're broke, but then but all the vegan food costs like exponentially more than a burger from McDonald's or some shit like that.
Actually, like I was just eating a lot of fries.
Okay, I'm not mad at that, but also like semi-concerned.
Not really getting protein. I was doing protein shakes, so that would help me a bit. But that's probably why I was 126.
Type shit.
It was very frail out here for me.
I saw you also said that you don't have any recollection of when you learned how to read.
I don't. I saw this video on TikTok the other day of this kid like learning how to read. I was like, "What's that? Is that how you teach people how to read? Like, how do you teach people how to read?
Like, you don't even have like any like slight core memory?
Not at all.
Anybody else doesn't remember how to read? How they learn? Well, no, obviously everybody knows how to read, but like, y'all remember how y'all learned to read? I just remember one specific moment of like me picking up like a level 6 reading book and then like my mom and I reading through it. That's the only like core memory. But I feel like I always thought that everybody had a core memory of like when they learned how to do something important like that.
I remember how sounding out words when it's like like that. I remember, but I don't remember like the first time like I read like a sentence and my mom was like, "Oh, you got this."
Now, why did you tweet that? Like, what prompted you to tweet that?
All right, so I was a bit high, And I was
Shocker.
watching TikTok.
Oh, I know you saw the video.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I'm
that
like,
was what you
damn,
saw.
this girl was reading. She had a little stick, and she was like dragging it across the word, and she was reading. I'm like, is that how they teach people how to read now?
I guess so. We don't have any kids, right?
I do not.
Me neither. So I guess we'll
We'll
figure it out one day.
We'll find out in some years.
Isn't it funny how it's like, I feel like when we were kids, it's like, and we were learning how to do certain things, we're like, why don't our parents know how to do this?
Right.
But now I get it.
Oh, I so get it.
I get it, because if you put a kid next to me and you're like, teach this kid how to read, I'd be like, what? How the fuck do I teach a kid how to read?
Go to ChatGPT, they'll teach you.
What is it?
You heard of ChatGPT, the AI?
Mm-mm. Oh, that's a new AI shit.
They probably could teach you how to read.
Does AI scare you?
Yeah. And yeah and no. Like, I feel like we'll like get smart houses, and then we'll like come to I Am Legend. Like, it'll be fun for a minute, like
Say
WALL-E.
we come, like, you mean like Terminator?
Yeah, like I was just talking to this girl about it. Like, we'll live like WALL-E for a bit, and it'll be all like shits and giggles, and then after that, it'll be like I Am Legend. And
Right, then we gotta start fighting robots and shit,
yeah.
right?
So enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, enjoy that AI shit. I was telling somebody earlier, like, one of the funniest AI tweets I saw was like, oh, now that we have AI, we can just make our own Normani album, because, you know, everybody wants Normani's album. So, like, we could just make Normani's album. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then, like, you see, like, the Kanye AIs, or, like, the, my favorite AI one is Donald Trump and Joe Biden playing Call of Duty with each other.
I like the pictures of the Pope when they just put him in any scenario. And like they put him in a John Wick movie.
With the gang?
Yeah, and they're
Put him
like,
in, like, the Pimp a Butterfly cover or some shit.
and they're like, oh, I would go see this movie. It's like the Pope holding like a 9mm in a whole John Wick uniform.
That shit would be funny as fuck. You're also you had Chris Patrick on your last project too,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Shout out
yes.
Chris, man. One of my favorite on the radar freestyles too.
Great person.
How did
We
y'all
went
two
through
first
our-
link?
We linked through like social media. I want to say like we
Okay,
met
tight.
through social media, and like I was working on my album California at the time, and I had this one song that I started. I was like the last song I think I put together for the album called Depression. And I hit him like, yo, like we should work. And he was like, yo, I'm down. And I was like, well, I got this song. I'm looking for a rapper for it. And he was like, cool. And I sent it to him, and like in 24 hours, he sent me a verse back, but it wasn't a rap verse. And then on this song, I was specifically like, I don't want another singer.
Yeah.
And he sounded amazing. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even know you sung. So we ended up keeping it, and then I hit another homie, Shaw Infinite, and he did the rap verse, and it's a great song. A lot of people love it.
That's tight.
It's one of my favorites because it's like very like it's all about depression. I think like moving to California with that album, I kind of wanted to represent each emotion that I felt on the move, and depression was one of the first ones that I felt. And I just was like immediately depressed when I got off the plane, but like when it set in that I'm here and everything's different. Like the grocery stores are a different name. I don't have a mechanic. Like I got to find a new doctor. Like all the things that I didn't like really think about when moving. I was just like, I'm just gonna move to LA. Everything's gonna work out. And it was like those small, minute details that I didn't think would affect me. Like really, you know, kind of took a toll on me and kind of made me depressed. And I feel like that song like sums up how I dealt with that depression.
Right. That's dope. I like how you were able to put that in there.
That's
too.
cool.
Kind of like leading into that, like we got a new project coming out in May.
Right.
Sadboy Life. Volume 1.
Sadboy Volume 1. Yep.
You excited?
I'm very excited for it. I think
I don't know why I
it's-
said life, by the way. I just
Hey, that doesn't sound bad. Sadboy Life.
Sadboy Life Volume 1. I think it's because we used to say that a lot in college. So
Really?
like when I saw that when they were like, oh yeah, he's got a project, Sadboy, I just kept thinking Sadboy Life. But Sadboy Volume 1.
So you know all about the sad boy energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I used to be a sad boy in college.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm a sad
And I
boy.
started drinking coffee.
Okay. No, I'm in my sad boy phase right now, so I'm super excited about this project. I think it's like a great maturation of the music that I've made in the past, and it feels like the next level. I think it was some exploration on the project that I got to dive into, and I got to be a bit more alternative, but still remaining like R&B and traditional to the genre. So I'm super excited about it.
Why are you in your sad boy phase?
Love ain't been too kind these past years.
Oh, I feel you.
So I think like this first volume, I like to say, is all about like your past experiences in love and dealing with those past experiences in order to like turn a new leaf or turn a new phase to like get to a place where you can accept and receive love. So like Sad Boy Volume 1 is just about like trying to get there.
I feel you. I feel like I'm in that phase too, but just like a little more like toxic.
Ooh, okay.
Look, everybody. Look, Rob, I know Rob smiling, Calvin laughing at me, but it's true. That could be part of the sad boy.
For sure,
That's part of
toxicity is a part of the
being a sad
boy.
boy. Yeah,
But like, gotta work through the toxicness.
we get in there.
That'll be volume 2 though. I'm not there yet either. I just woke up the other day. I was talking to my videographer or my director, and I was like, yeah. He was like, so Sad Boy volume 2 is gonna be a lot happier.
Look, you said sad boy life too.
No, I said Sad Boy volume 2.
Bro, he said life, right? I'm tweaking.
You heard Sad Boy life? Run it
Sad
back.
boy life. All right, go ahead.
Sad Boy. So Sad Boy volume 2, I told him like, he was like, it's gonna be a lot happier, and I was like, I thought it was, but today I woke up and I was like, I still got some shit to get off my chest about some people who kind of did me wrong.
Mm-hmm. Look at you.
I feel like Sad Boy is like my villain origin story.
My brother, welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the dark side.
All right, I'm there.
So part 2 is gonna still be like kind of
To be determined.
okay. Do you think are you gonna do part 2 this year too?
Hopefully, yeah.
All right.
That's the plan.
Is it just you on this project?
Well, I mean, it features Nana.
Okay, no. Okay.
Not Call is feature. He's the only feature in this one, and I'm hoping with volume 2, we like bring some more people into the
Like West
Sad
Coast
Boy
Nana,
world.
right?
Yeah.
Shout out Nana, my guy.
That's the
What's
big
up?
homie. I just was talking to him yesterday.
Yeah. That's tight. So it's just Nana on it.
Yep.
Fire.
One feature.
Is Nana in his sad boy phase too?
Nana is in his Sad Boy phase.
Damn, what are we all going through, bro?
Well, I don't think he's in a Sad Boy phase like us. He has a girl. I don't know if he wants to. All right, yeah.
Anyway,
right.
Anyway, May 5th, right?
Yeah. May 5th.
May 5th, man. I'm excited. You okay?
I'm great.
I see like a little stressed look in his eye. I'm like, the sad boy talk is getting to you just a little bit.
No. It's cool.
So after this, what else you got? You got a tour on the way. What else we got cooking?
Tentatively, we're cooking a tour.
Excited.
It'll be in the summer, hopefully. We're organizing some dates right now. I plan to do a London and Canada show.
Nice.
And that's right now. Then volume 2, maybe in the fall.
Fire, man. I think we need it for the fall too.
No, it'll be cool. We also shot like a short film for Sad Boy.
Okay.
That'll come out in the summer as well.
Dope. What's kind of like the premise of the film?
It's all about Sad Boy trying to find love, really. And he's dealing with some past experience in love from a girl who like took his heart or took a lot from him. He meets this new girl that makes him want to take the risk on love again.
Fire. Beautiful, man. Well, I'm excited for you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
By the time the people see this, hopefully the project is out either this week or it's out now. So make sure you go stream that. If you're watching it later on this year, Sad Boy Volume 2 is out. Go fuck with that. Performance is out now. So make sure you run that up. He killed that one take. You know what I'm saying? Easy. He had the orange sneakers on. We got the orange background. It worked out. Before we get out of here, my brother, anything else you want to let the people know? Where they can follow you out, all that good stuff. Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
All right, cool. My name is Reggie Becton. You can follow me on all social media platforms and digital streaming platforms at Reggie Becton, ReggieBecton. Pretty simple. But yeah, Sad Boy Volume 1 comes out on May 5th.
There you go. Well, make sure you go run that up when it's out. Go run up the performance. He bodied that, like I said.
Thank
Go
you.
follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Reggie Becton on the radar. We out. Boom. My guy.
Thank you so much, man.